There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Good. 180.
Mike 56. Man, I got you.
On first down, it's Bird. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Yo. Shit.
22-jet bomber.
That's into the hands of Edwards. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here we go.
Mayfield on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Here's Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
Ready? 30 base. Blue draw Corker.
Tighten up.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready.
Mike 51. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day.
Check. There. Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
61, matchbox lights.
Safety's creeping. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on third down. And that will be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Good, 180.
Mike's 56. Let's pick it up.
Up.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 56.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Two times. We got three, fellas. We got three.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Come on, D. Snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Check 52. Defense.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watch the safety creep.
2nd and 14. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now we give running left. It's Bettis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
80 weapon.
452. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
20. Alert, 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 alert. Kings, Kings, Kings. General West.
Check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 25, check.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check 50, check 50.
Start.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Point it right.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Look, squeeze.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Crunch.
Hey. Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
X3, 218, chop.
You better break.
Hey, Haywood.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Yo, go.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Mayfield looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Look at me. Zipper.
51's the mine. Bang it.
Hit it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We own them.
Alert, 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 alert. Look out.
Mayfield down. Got a man. It's Brown.
You got blocked.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
You're not ready.
Real. Hey, Charlie.
It's 50.
Run.
I'm coming after you.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Play is a turnover on downs.
Got it.
51, 951. Rip left. Check 13. Check 13.
You draw quarter. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, dude.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go, Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm on. Go, Mike.
Hard. On the ball. Big grip.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is now 21-0. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, they'll run with Bettis. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
51, Mike 51.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
50's the mark.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Here we go.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, and he's going to go down again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Watch the eye.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's big shot.
Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this one is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Your trip is huge, baby. Your trip is huge.
2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You must be dreaming.
Throwing, Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check the hot read.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, Delta.
Strip that ball. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Watch the run.
He'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
In your face.
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Topper. Hey, Alpha.
Check 26. Check 26.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
General West.
First down, New England.
He's coming. He's got double up.
Yeah. Big grip.
Now a handoff looking right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football.
Set. 60 outlaw. 64. Weak.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check three.
5.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, box drop.
51's the mic. 50.
Now.
Big stop.
Hey, exit.
Stop. Let's go. Hey, Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51. I'm going to come back to you.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bird. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield, he gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield, this will be caught by Brown. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
You draw quarters. Go, let's go.
Check 43.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ready? 8, read.
65, 65. 65. Whip. Watch the whip.
Protein spill.
Mike 51.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Watch twist.
Go.
Twist.
Hey, Haywood. Yep.
Watch the out. Go, Mike 51. Hey,
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Greystone travel. Smooth.
51 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51. Check.
Go. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Alert, 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 alert.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
On the double. Recon, 132 fighter.
Jam.
Topper.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 30
Bravo.
Too low, cut. 31's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Hey.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back, huh?
Leo.
Hey, turn it up. Switch. Slam.
Snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Patriots 45, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pistol.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, he'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
56. Hey, man.
Up.
Watch the boot.
I got you.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass. Incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Ready. 18 Gator.
52's the mic. Watch the pass. Back.
80 weapon.
Check that real Mike 52 right here. 52. Let's go, defense.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, Mike 52. Defense wins championships, baby. New Mike 52.
Lee Griffin.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the ends, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Patriots 52, Packers
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield always got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
His guys take over first
Go
and
now.
10.
Can't you
The
stop?
17-yard line.
I got you.
Go.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves